Hey everybody, welcome back. In today's video, I just wanted to go ahead and showcase some of the new features that are going to be coming to ReMoDDeD in the next update. So with that said, let's jump right into it. So the first big feature is going to be regarding bags. So I know we just had an update that added the ability to store gems, runes, keys, and organs in it. However, it now also has the ability to extract cores from uniques and set items. So you can then use these cores to generate new uniques and sets afterwards. So real quick, I'm going to show you how that works. So we're going to take this unique item here. You can see that currently we have 463 cores, and now I can deposit that unique item into it. The greater the item quality, the greater the amount of cores that are possible when you deposit or extract them. We can do the same thing for the set item here. So again, I have 628 cores. After we deposit it, I now have 629. And now I can use these cores to generate a new unique or set. So I'm going to take this kind of just dummy item here, this little low-level cap, and we're going to say we want to generate a low-level unique from it. So I'm going to grab an amulet because I want a unique, and I'm going to transmute that. And now I can see here that we have our low-level unique that's generated. So the input item is going to, the input item's quality, so like normal, exceptional, elite, is going to determine the output quality. So, if you're going for exceptional or elite, just keep that in mind. So that's how that works. And again, it works the same for sets. So I'll just grab this cap here, and I'll use a ring this time instead of an amulet because I want a set. And we can see here that now I get my set item. So again, that's just how you can repurpose some kind of unused items and take those cores. You can see it's subtracted them from the bag, and it'll use those cores to give you some new item possibilities. A note with this is that if it goes to roll an item code that does not yet have a unique or set version of it, you will instead get a rare or magic item with extra durability. That's not really a bug, that's just how the game code works. However, in the future, every item code will have a set and unique item in our mod, so that really won't be a possibility in the future. But just keep a note for that. But yeah, with that said, that's our kind of system there. So I'm just going to go ahead and deposit these back in as take cores out of them, and you can see those go up, just clean up a little. So that's our new bag system. Our second feature is going to be item enhancement. So you may have seen this in previous legacy mods. It's just a good overall system to help customize your character with some good limiting factors. So you can now buy enhancement crystals from the shop. The cost of these will go up in the actual release, and I'm sure we'll adjust ratios and stuff as we need. But yeah, that's the enhancement crystal system. So as you can tell, you can select from different stats. And then all of these stats also have a level requirement. So as you enhance your item, you're also increasing the level requirement for the item, and that's the kind of built-in limiting factor. So this will provide some extra benefit to like low-level set items and things like that, allowing you to get the exact stats you want, free up some build opportunities for you. But again, you're going to have to be mindful of that level requirement. But with that said, let's just roll into it. You can see some of these have kind of built-in maxes on them. All your purple ones here are kind of unique enhances, limit 1. But I'm going to go ahead and show 2 all skills just to show you that limit. And then we're going to pretend that we're trying to make, let's say, a summon item or something. So let's go ahead and grab, I don't know, we'll grab some cast rate, and then we'll grab some summon stuff, like summon HP, damage, etc. So we're just going to kind of load up our item and take some different things. And maybe we also want all resist, sure. All right, so there we go. And now we can pick essentially any item we want. Again, the thing you're going to have to worry about is the required level. So whether you want to use this for a normal item or unique item, it's up to you. Just be mindful of that. So we're going to pretend that we want to upgrade our blink bat here. So we're going to toss that in, and I'll add my first all skills on here, and you can see that now the required level went from 12 to 32 because we did add plus 20 levels on it by adding +1 all skills. So you can see that on the item it does show the enhanced stat to let us know the item's been enhanced, as well as the actual all skills stat on it. Now, if I try to add it again, you can see that it doesn't work. It is limit 1. So now that we've done that, we're going to go ahead and just toss on all of our different enhances. Again, this is increasing the level as we do it. And normally you probably wouldn't be doing this on a level 99 character with such a low level item. Might use something more closer to your level, or have some kind of funky set concoction you've whipped up that works really well for you, that kind of thing. But we're just kind of going for demo purposes. So anyways, we've enhanced the snot out of the item. You can see the required level. It's no longer level 12, but it jumped all the way up to 76. So it can be very easy to enhance your item right out of being able to use it on your character. So just be careful with that. But now you can see that all of our different enhancements are now added onto the item. So we have our combat rating for our summons, damage, HP, etc. But that is just an example of how you can use the enhancement system, to accomplish certain builds and stuff that you might not be able to otherwise. And then just as a reminder, we probably will adjust some of these ratios and stuff as time goes on. And now finally, to introduce you to the third new feature in the update, the kind of elephant that's been staring at you the whole video, is going to be the soul class summon system. So there will now be soul summons that you can summon, that you will be able to acquire soul shards from Nightmare Vale, as well as Hell Primevals, so basically all your act bosses, and you can deposit these soul shards into your Beacon of Hope. So I hope you've been holding on to that Beacon of Hope. I'm sure everybody has for the teleport, but as you can see from the stat listing here, it now also acts as kind of like a storage bag, storing all your soul shards that you collect throughout the game. Once you have enough of these soul shards, you can take a token forger, and you can create a class token from those shards. So you can see here we have 677. I'm going to go ahead and extract a token or forge a token, and now you can see I have 577. So this is going to cost you shards to create tokens, but you can use these tokens to add a soul summon to your Beacon of Hope. So for your very first soul summon, you're only going to need the class token of your choice. It's always going to pump out an Amazon token, but just like the removers, you can cube it alone to change the type. So we're going to say, sure, we want a sorceress token, and then let's also grab, a paladin token. So we've made some new tokens here, and now we just want to add one of them to our beacon. So we're going to say that we want to go ahead and just start with an Amazon token. Again, we want to add Amazon to this beacon as a new summon. So all we do is cube it together, and now you can see we have +1 to Soul of Amazon, tier 1 of 10. Now if I put that item on, and we can now see that we have that skill available to us, and so to explain this, again, as you can probably see, it's tier 1 of 10. So you do have the ability to upgrade your soul summon over time. As you upgrade your soul summon throughout the tiers, it's going to equip better items. It's going to have higher skill levels. Even some of its stats and kind of AI settings will change to make it more capable. So this is meant as like a long-term advancement path. As you can see from the cost of the shards, and as we'll get into in a minute, the cost is going to keep increasing the higher level these summons are. But to show that in action, I'm going to go ahead and just hover over the class token for a minute, show you the recipe. So because we're trying to change our soul summon, so again, currently it's a tier 1, because we want to make it tier 2, the way to do that is to give it 2 tokens for that class, for the tier that we're trying to unlock. So again, tier 2, we're trying to unlock, so 2 tokens is what we need. So we'll go ahead and combine those, and now you can see our Soul of Amazon is tier 2. Let's go ahead and do that again, but now we need 3 tokens because it's going to tier 3. So we'll go ahead and include those, and now we can see that we have a tier 3 Amazon. And if I go back to that, you can see it's no longer using normal items, it's using magic items, its skill levels at 6 instead of 2. So it's just getting stronger and stronger over time. And again, this is just kind of the upgrade path for it. But the Beacon of Hope is not done yet, because it has another trick up its sleeve, and that is you can also add simultaneous soul summons onto it. So if you want to summon more than just the Amazon at once, well, you can do that as well by utilizing an expansion token. These expansion tokens are real simple in theory. You just take one of every class token, so that's all 7 class tokens, put them in the cube, and it will output an expansion token. The more souls that you're trying to unlock, the more expansion tokens you're going to need to do that. However, for the first couple, we'll go ahead and show you here in this demo just to make sense of it. But we can see from this first recipe, all we need is a Beacon of Hope, the class token we want to add. So let's say we're going to add Sorceress. And because we already have one soul, the Amazon, we're trying to unlock our second. Therefore, we need 1 expansion token. So I'm going to go ahead and that's the recipe we need. So we'll transmute that. And now you can see that we have a Soul of Sorceress with our Soul of Amazon. So, we can go ahead and summon that. They get a little derpy in town right now with AI and their buff. But if we had them actually go fight something, they act a little less derpy. But we'll get all that, tweaked as time goes on. There we go. So they're taking their time, but they're making their way here. Except for the Amazon, I have no idea what she's doing. Okay. Anyways, we'll get the AI situated. That's just an easy quirk to fix. But regardless, back to the explanation. So you can summon class summons, and you can upgrade them over time. If we wanted to add, let's say, a 3rd class summon, well, just as the recipe here shows, because it's our 3rd soul, we need 2 expansion tokens. So we're going to say that we want to add the Paladin, but now we need 2 expansion tokens to add it as a 3rd kind of, option. So we can cube that together. And now once more, now we have another summon available to us. So you can start, pumping these out. It will take you a while to upgrade them all, but it will be kind of an expected feature for some of the late game content, some of the trial levels and stuff, that you should have a team built up, and this will just kind of help enforce that. So I hope you guys have enjoyed seeing how this works and explanation of all the processes. Took a while to put together, but I think you guys will really like it once it starts rolling. So thanks for sticking around to the end, and have a great rest of the day. Bye.